Hey, it's MrByZ, and today we're going to look at some the new Black Series figures I happened across. The Greef, Karga, Kuill, and Moff, Gideon, and Dark Ray. I happened to find these all at Walmart of all places. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. So, like I said, happened in my Walmart the other day, and they had a ton of Black Series. Like, I haven't seen this many Black Series on the pegs in a long time. But all 4 figures from the new wave, which is awesome. I got to go cancel my order from Hasbro Pulse I had for all of these. And they were $2 cheaper per, so that wasn't too bad. I saved a little bit of money. So let's go ahead and open these up and take a look at them. I'm going to start with Kuill here. Now, Kuill, we haven't gotten any other way. There are some pretty good rumors that we're going to get one 3 3/4 inch. And of course, we're getting the retro one. But this is our first Kuill, so it'll be nice to take him out. I'd love to get a blurg. I did order the Mission Fleet blurg just to be able to get one because it's kind of a cool little thing. I know there's people out there who've made their own for like vintage style and stuff, but you know, I just would like, I think that'd be pretty cool. So we can take a look at Kuill here. Great face on him. It looks really nice. Of course, he's a little shorter because he's an Ugnaught. He should be. This is interesting. So this is the first Ugnaught we've ever gotten that is not an Empire Strikes Back Ugnaught. There for a moment I thought his mouth might open, but no, it doesn't. The helmet does come off, it looks like. Yep, we can take off his helmet, which I don't think we ever saw that in the show. Pretty cool. He's got little like elf ears there. Okay. He's got a backpack on. It's attached to his scarf here. This doesn't open or anything like that. I've got 2 packs. There's no like anything to put in them nor way to do so, but you know, good looking figure. Did a really nice job, and I know he's a favorite of a lot of people. You can see some detail there on the belt buckle I hadn't noticed in the show before, so it's pretty cool. Very well articulated. And he does come with 1 accessory, a little like gun here. I guess we call it a rifle. Let's see if we can get into his hand here. Give you an idea there. We got him holding his little rifle there. So it's pretty cool. So that's Kuill. Next, we'll look at Moff Gideon, who's quickly become one of my favorite characters out of the show. You know, when he first showed up in the first season, I was like, oh, okay, Darksaber, well, that's kind of cool. I don't know, just the more I saw him in the show, the more I liked him. And the actor is pretty darn cool, too. I've seen him in a few interviews. And, of course, you start spotting him on the shows. Like, if you watch The Boys, he's in that, of course. And, that and I like cape. So, as I've said when I'd reviewed the 3 3/4 inch version, I do enjoy his cape here. Oh, it's even got its own tray for his cape. Look at that. If I can get that off. Huh, it's taped in. So many times on things like this, I just want to force it. It's like, just use a knife. See, we got a nice red inside, black cape. I like black and red together, though. It's also it's probably why I like Imperial stuff. It's got a little pistol, and of course, the Darksaber here. Let's take a look at him up close. Face looks very good. You can see his uniform. Again, we get that black and red, which is cool. We've got a holster for his pistol. Got a little spot in the back to put the cape on. Go ahead and plug that in. Looks to stay on pretty well. And so he came with his little tiny pistol here, which we can just put that into his holster here. Maybe. Oh, I had a feeling the cape was going to come off there. I like the look of that holster. If you can see that pretty well. Looks pretty nice. They did a nice job making it look like cloth, which is always good. Here we go. And of course, the Darksaber. Doesn't have like the cracklies in it. It's just kind of black with the white grayish edge to it, but still pretty good. So we can get it into his hand, and in the light, it looks pretty good. It looks like it's got a little bit of a glow to it with the way that they made it, so that's pretty cool. So that's looking at Moff Gideon. Very nice figure. Next, we'll look at Greef Karga here, which this is another first. Granted, yes, we're getting a 3 3/4 inch version and a retro version, but neither one of those has come yet. So, getting another first, which is always cool. It's always nice to get like brand new stuff, especially for long-term collectors like me, where, you know, yeah, it's another Luke, or it's like, well, this is a cool version, but I've already got 6 of them or something like that. And so when you get something that's all new character, so we can get a good look at his face. Looks pretty good. All those mustaches very glossy on mine. It looks kind of weird. Like even with not in camera, I can look at that. He's got like a little gloss on his lip with that. Makes the face just look a little tiny bit off. Although, I could definitely see Carl Weathers there. But you can notice, I don't think I've ever pointed this out, but we're seeing this pinless technology now in the joints. This was introduced at I think it was at Toy Fair in 2020. Started talking about pinless technology, but now we're starting to see it on all our figures. He has holsters for both of his guns. His guns both look exactly the same, like that. Put those into his holsters. I think this is a good addition to have. Greef, he seemed kind of like a bad guy to begin with, and then he turned out to be, I think, somebody we all liked. And I like the way his character went, so it's a nice addition. His little half cape there. He's not like a whole lot of detail in what he's wearing, but even like looking at the belt buckle and that, we do have a little bit of detailing in that. It's a very nice figure. Very muted browns, much like Kuill. He doesn't have like a whole lot of color to him. Definitely, like you put him next to Gideon, you can definitely see like a huge color palette difference if you want between these guys. We have more the Western idea, and of course the glossy Imperial here. Finally, well, the one figure that's not from The Mandalorian, we get Dark Rey from Rise of Skywalker, which seems like Rise of Skywalker has been very much ignored from Hasbro. Happy to see the Mission Fleet TIE Whisper coming, although I'd love a 3 3/4 inch version, which I think is evident by my review of the Toy Box one, just to see if it will work. But I mean, even in the Black Series, we have not gotten a whole lot of Rise of Skywalker stuff. There was stuff right around when the movie came out, a couple after that, and they disappeared. There's plenty of figures that they could do from the movie, and this, I mean, let's all face it, we'd all love an Emperor, I think, just to see the detailing on what he's all got on. So, taking a look at her face. Of course, she is not showing her teeth to get the fangs or anything. It's a very simple outfit. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like the hood can come off. At least I don't want to force it. So we have a black cape here on the back. Almost reminds me of one of Padme's outfits in many ways. We have black pants underneath the dress here. Very Sithy, if you will, with the wrapping as it seems to be, or leather as it could be. But she seemed paler in the movie too. Like she's very much got a regular skin tone in the figure here. She seemed much more paler. Now her lightsaber itself here, it has the 2 pieces that can, of course, flip open to get the double-bladed lightsaber. It's kind of a nice idea, and for her to hold that, I can't understand somebody holding something like this. It's, it looks cool in the movie, but let's face it, I just don't see this as being all that, because I'm not a weapons person, I don't know. But, to hold it, it just seems like it'd just be falling open all the time and causing problems. That's just me, though. Maybe some people just love it. She does have a little ring or something on her finger there. Looks like an X. But a very muted costume. Not a whole lot to it. It's black and gray, basically, here. So, but I do like that they went with a plastic hood and then the soft goods cape. That really does help for it. So that's a look at the Dark Rey. Kind of a, I don't want to say disappointment. That's not quite right. But it's a very plain figure in many ways. Like I said, I thought she was a little more paler. Let's look at these 4 figures from this Black Series wave. I look forward to especially more stuff for Season 2 of Mandalorian. Lots, of course, to choose from, like Dark Troopers And of course, Ahsoka. We're already getting Bo-Katan coming, as well as, you know, the big reveal at the end. Spoiler alert of Luke Skywalker, which I know isn't very different from the one they've done before, but hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they put another one out. And plenty of other stuff. Fennec would be great. Of course, Boba Fett. And I wouldn't even mind the Timothy Olyphant in Boba Fett's armor and stuff like that. I think there's a lot to mine from that season. You know, ultimately, I think you could get 3 Fetts, really. The Oliphant Fett outfit, the way we see Fett to begin with, and then after Fett repaints his armor and everything, would be a lot of fun to do all of that. So hopefully we'll get some more of those announcements here in the future. But this is a good wave. It's got good figures, got a couple Mandalorian figures, and finally a Rise of Skywalker. And ultimately, Rise of Skywalker, I'm like, just anything. There's so much that needs to be done from that movie that hasn't been put out. So, great wave of figures. I hope you can find them out there. Like I said, these were really easy to find at my Walmart. There was tons of every one of them. Nothing looked rare out there. And, of course, these will be shipping from your favorite online retailer as well.